It's just jerking. Look at that, how far it went over. It's moving so much I can't get it in place. Yeah, I'll just have to look for movement. That's me trying to get it bigger. Okay, so it's going in the wrong direction right at this moment. And this whole area right below that looks like a lot of structures and tall ones too. Wow, see that just rip right out and disappear? Just look at the jerks that thing is taking as it travels. And it is traveling, it's moved over west more, but it's been doing this. I can't even keep it in camera view because it keeps going back and forth. And there's structures right below that, and right there is a lot of orbs. There's a bunch of orbs right there, one next to the other. There's that black looking one on top. There's two black ones in the middle and more white ones all over, and then those black and white ones just glowing. And this is a structure, possibly some sort of a machine right there, or a ship. Look at the jerks it's taking. It's just too much. Now it went the wrong way altogether. And now it's coming back. Look how fast it's coming back the right way. So it's definitely maintaining a hover. Let's see what's on this top here. And it doesn't want to show this part. Those ships are hovering right there. Oh, heard what I said. Those ships are hovering. All of them. Okay, so there's no life on the moon. It's a desolate, dry, without atmosphere, without water kind of place. And look at all the life on it. And all kinds of ships. And all kinds of entities all over it. But this is the area to watch for, right here. This area right here. From the top to the orbs right there, and to these orbs down here. And then another hole right there is being covered up by light. And all these orbs filling in the space. And all those clusters. I'm going to take the camera to show them. All those clusters right there. There's ships too. A whole bunch of them. The whole bunch of them. Look at them, they're hovering. So these spots are not solid at all. That's just the light making it appear to be solid. But this is right hovering over the surface. Look at all of them. That whole side is full of orbs in a hover. More right there. More right here. More right there. More right there. And then this huge thing right here. That's a big thing. Even the orbs look small in comparison. And those things are big. They're kilometers long. Or in circumference, kilometers. So now they've intensified the light even more. So I'll just show this side that I can see. You can see all the orbs. Just look at the image change shape as I point the camera to it. So I'm hand holding the entire stand so that I can show this. If there's any shake, that's me. Aside from the jerky movements that this thing takes every now and then. Okay, I'll leave it there. Those are orb shifts, those large spherical looking things right there. You can see they're in a hover. Okay, so in case you didn't see them, I'll move this back. Okay, there they are. Look, they're all in a hover. That's a big cluster right there. And they're all in a hover. Like every one of them. They're not even on any surface because there is really no surface there. They all hover. But I'm talking about the ones that are hovering at the edge around the circumference. Because they're the ones that can show best. The rest of it is just too bright. There's another structure right there in the ship. And that large red bond, energy bond. Okay, there's clouds right there. I hope they show up. Passing right behind it. Tons of them. I wonder if that will show up. I have to go get my other camera and catch this. Okay, so now since I got this one over here, okay, I have to find that other light. Okay, look what this is doing. If I can just tighten it. Okay. Just back it off a little bit. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's got all those orbs with it. And then when I come in close, you can see the white orbs on the bottom. At 54 minutes, the battery's going to run out very soon. So I just wanted to show this, all the orbs that come along with it. Hey, look, the ones on the bottom are gone. I gotta loosen it to show that. Look how they cause a blur, and look at the hexahedrons right in front of it. Okay, look at that. This is not camera flare. It would have gone off already if it was camera flare. This is just them. The microorganisms in those hexahedron clusters are blocking the view of that saucer. And look, you can't see it, and there it goes. Okay, so there's the red and the white orb. Red orbs, sometimes in pairs, most of the times in pairs. And here's the bottom ones. Not as many today of the bottom ones. Just a couple. Normally they have more. Okay, so that's what that thing looks like. That looks like some kind of a saucer. It always comes with all those lights, the orbs. But I already have at least an hour worth of video of this. Let me see what else I can find. Big cluster. Okay, that's a big cluster. And that one's very low to the ground. Oh, that's a lot of big clusters right there. I lost. There's a big cluster right there. It's another one. They're all over. Okay, this thing. Having trouble with the camera staying, I have to hold it. Okay, now that's some kind of a formation of orbs, and you can actually see the big orbs right there. But I don't know what kind of a formation that is, but you can actually see the orbs, and they're making that formation. I'm gonna go one more time. Those. Huh? My battery's gonna go in a minute. Okay, one more time for this. Let's see what it's about. Okay. That looks like some kind of saucer. And it's got all those red orbs with it. That's the right side of it. And you can see that it's all just clusters taking a shape of a saucer. The whole thing is just clusters. And go from this side. It's got those red orbs, and then it's got all these white clusters on the bottom. Looks like it has a top. And then it has the white cluster that's pronounced on the left on the right bottom side, and then it has all these orbs, like all around it, like that. Let me see if I can catch the moon one more time before it's too late. Notice that it changed color and light. It's even more bright now. Look at that, it's just glaring. The whole thing is glaring. You can't pick up anything on the outside. So I'm going to show that part right there. That's just all orbs. And they're just hovering right off the surface. And you can't even see that area that looks like the city right there. Now look at this part. Look how much light there is. It's like now white light, before it was yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna see for movement one more time. Let's see if it's gonna jerk around just a little bit closer. Okay, it's still jerking left and right, and that's not the thing it's supposed to be doing. And it's definitely not the right movement for any natural satellite, a celestial natural satellite, to move in both directions like that against its own orbital pattern. It's just not possible. But look how bright it got. It's like 5 times brighter now than it was just a little while ago. You can get a good look at those saucers and the complex right below them. They're hovering, and that entire complex is there. You can see structures that are even rectangular, some of them. They're not all saucers. Let me show the one on top too. Get all those saucers around that rim. And look at those structures right there beneath. And look at the orbs.